made me think of all the young people today who have spirits inside, but they're in jail, or they're in other cloistered places, shall we say. And the society wears away at that spirit inside. And, what's the word? Appropriately enough, this selection is called jazz. Prose selection by Frank London Brown. It started with an alto horn and a young boy who'd grown faster than he should have, who'd become great before he should have, and who sought for the feeling deep inside of him before he should have. He stood in his room, and he started with short bursts of notes, and then he sought the tone he felt inside himself, but which he couldn't match. He couldn't match by blowing. He blew fast and beautifully, seeking the right burst of notes, notes blown so fast that only God's perfection would be a match for them. He tried for a tone he'd never heard, but which he knew as a sensation of mystery, of greatness, of feeling that he was bigger than he seemed to be. He could blow faster than his fingers were letting him. He could cry out the tone that cried within him. All this strained inside of him, strained and drove him, pushed him, and made him whip his fingers upon the valves of his horns until they hurt. And his lungs seemed to bleed inside. His eyes ran water, and he kept blowing and blowing with his eyes closed to the whiteness of the daytime and the touch of the wind and the sound of the fist banging at the door and the bark of the voices outside his door shouting, "Open up! It's the police! What's going on in there? What's going on in there?" Go back to Madam. Reverend Butler came by my house last week. He said, "Have you got a little time to speak?" He said, "I'm interested in your soul. Has it been saved, or are you stone cold?" I said, "Reverend, I'll have you know I was baptized long ago." He said, "What have you done since then?" I said, "None of your business, friend." He said, "Sister, have you backslid?" I said, "It felt good if I did." He said, "Sister, come time to die, the Lord will surely ask you why. I'm going to pray for you. Goodbye." I felt kind of sorry I talked that way after Reverend Butler went away, so I ain't in no mood for no sin today.